What is up, everybody? Welcome back. This is episode 32 of the Bay State Sports Podcast. My name is Pat. This is Brendan. You know who we are. This is Bay State Sports. Let's get into it. Celtics, lot to talk about here.
Bro, it's fresh.
Big playoff run we just did.
Big time.
Just beat the Orlando Magic yesterday.
Yeah.
We had boots on the ground at the game.
Dude, oh boy.
I had to do my reporting duties. That's the only reason why I went, obviously.
Yep.
Had to see this team
In the budget. Get down there.
It was in the Bay State Sports budget.
Dude, oh boy, Pat. That was one filled with drama.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Holy
it was a good
cow.
series, honestly.
Dude, it was, and it was really important for them to go through that.
Yeah.
That was a bloodbath, and I'll be honest, it looked more like a freaking boxing match, and it looked like a freaking street fight.
Oh yeah.
With a ball.
And Joe Mazzulla loved every second of it. Every second of that, he loved it.
Dude, Mazzulla was all over that, and the Celtics looked rattled at times. Like, you could tell. When they go 0 for 16 from 3, and they haven't hit a 3 till midway through the third quarter, when JT really broke it open, a little rattled. But going through that in the first round is way more valuable than
just blowing someone out.
Sweeping the Miami Heat in 4 by 50 points.
Yeah. And just making a joke of it. Because then, the same thing will happen that happened last year, which, I guess wouldn't be the worst thing in the world because we won a championship. But, the same thing that happened last year is, when you actually face adversity, it's like, oh, we got to play now.
Yeah, now we got to,
we gotta try
thing.
now.
Yeah.
Last year we really didn't face too much adversity.
I'll be honest, they just were such a wagon
that we just destroyed everybody.
It really didn't matter who they were up against.
They just won.
It was just a domination.
And it was kind of the same thing about the Magic, but the Magic made it a game. Every game. They never went away.
Dude, they had a play style that they can't put the ball in the ocean. They can't hit the side of a barn.
No. But they'll lock you up.
But they will pressure you on the 3 line. And the Celtics love to shoot the 3. They could not get the 3-point shot going until Game 5 in the second half.
Yeah.
Going on the fourth quarter was when they finally started to hit their shots.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking all series. Porzingis is putting up really tough numbers. Pritchard looks like a liability all series. White doesn't have it going at all.
Nope.
It's just Brown being Brown and JT carrying the team.
And Sam Hauser.
And
Sam, a great role play. He was actually very good in
Game 5.
As much as I'm a Sam Hauser guy, he was pretty good this series.
In Game 5, he was really good.
Yes.
I thought he was getting torched at times defensively.
Oh yeah.
Early on.
Because they were a quick team, too.
Dude, they have speed. Wagner is a finisher.
Dude, that kid is that's the one guy on the team that I'm like,
shots.
You're actually a really good player.
Yeah.
He's a very talented player.
Sam Banchero.
Banchero, very
really
talented player. A lot of respect for him.
Yeah.
Caldwell Pope can dig a hole and throw himself in it.
Dude, Cole Anthony.
Cole Anthony's a diva.
Dude, I hate the
Carter.
Bucks. But the fact that the Magic can get some emotion, is really big. There's a lot of respect for the Orlando Magic.
Oh yeah,
it's not like the freaking Atlanta Hawks where you're just gonna roll over the Hawks and you don't even care about the series.
No.
That's what it was last year, right? We played the Atlanta Hawks. I can't even.
I think so.
Or Miami. There's beef with Miami.
Yeah, Miami's got history to it, so that's cool.
It's different with Miami.
Yeah.
But Atlanta, you play Atlanta in the first round, dude. You don't care about Atlanta at all.
Well, that's what I thought it was going to be going into.
That's what I thought this was.
Oh, it's Orlando, whatever.
Whatever, dude. It's the freaking Disney basketball.
Shame on me for not knowing their game.
They got something out of us.
Yeah.
Which is why I have to give them props because
yeah.
They're building something there. It takes time.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing it the right way. They need to get shooters.
Yep.
There's a lot of respect for them. But the fact that they got me to get into it, the play style, the thug play style of just send my players the ICU.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, it gets emotion out of you. And like, I hate
as
you,
a fan, it was good to watch.
Yeah.
It was good to watch. It was good to see the team go through that because if you run into Oklahoma, we're not going to count our eggs before they hatch, but if you play Oklahoma down the stretch, that's a team that guards the 3.
Yeah.
That's a team that guards 3, just like Orlando.
Very similar play style, but a lot better.
They can put the ball in the basket.
Very well.
Not only can they put the ball in the ocean, not only can they hit the side of a barn, they can put the ball in the basket.
Yep.
Shai Gilgeous is a real player. Holmgren's a real player.
Yep.
The Celtics, them going through this and seeing JT elevate the way he did, and like understanding the moment.
And JB too.
Brown was huge. I think Brown is going through something in the knee.
Yeah, his knees.
When you see Brown,
it's not. Yeah.
I don't think it's mental with Brown at all.
No, I think he's injured.
I think physically there's something in the meniscus.
Which is why it's good that we went to 5 and Knicks and Detroit are going
6 or 7.
6 or 7.
Hopefully.
Because,
Hopefully
that
7.
gives us time to
rest
ice
your
that
guys.
knee, rest, be fresh. Like, KP has a giant scar on his forehead now.
Yep.
JT has a wrist issue
JT's got the wrist.
And by the way, his new celebration of doing that is sick. Shout out Baylor. Shireman, which is a surprise that came
Yes, it was Baylor. I saw that. But that's also like the Magic getting something out of the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Celtics were thinking of it the same way as the fans. Mm-hmm. Dude, it's the freaking 7 seed Magic.
Yeah, like who cares?
Whatever.
Let's just get through this and whatever.
No, the Magic put up a fight. They were personable. They made it. They made it a series. It was a 5-game series, but like it was a series. It was something to watch.
Yep.
And the Celtics had to play, and they had to find different ways to win. It was ugly basketball. Like we're talking 0 for 16 from 3. We're talking like Pritchard driving into 3 guys. Brown looked a step back at points. Game 2 he looked good. 1 and 2 he looked good. 3, 4, and 5 a little slower. 5 it was okay.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
But that game was JT.
Yeah, that was JT, and the game before was also JT.
And the one they lost, game 3, JT. Those 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
30+ points a night. He's passing it
he
all
almost
over
hit
the place.
40 in game 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, dude, he elevated.
Yeah.
He elevated. He was like, dude, my partner in crime is going through it in his knee. Like, he looks a step behind, half a step behind right now.
Yep.
And people are going to go after him. So I need to elevate my team. And the moment that it all changed in game 5, JT's in the corner, right side corner, second half. Remember, they haven't hit a 3 all. Maybe JT hit the 1 at this point.
Yeah.
He's in the freaking corner, doubled, and he makes a beautiful like overhand bullet pass, Horford, Pritchard, White shot, and they swung it for the first time all game. And everyone said, "Where has this been?
Yeah.
Like, why is it pure ISO ball?"
Yeah.
They haven't been using their brains, dude.
No.
I don't know. They like.
Well, they got caught up in the
Cakewalked into
offense, and like the offense was just like defend the 3, so they're like, oh, ISO ball, let's get
Matchup hunt, ISO.
Let's get to the
Let's get Brown his matchup. Let's get Tatum his matchup.
Yeah, and let's just play
Horford
that
his
game.
Yeah.
And then no, it's not gonna work like that, especially against this team. I mean,
They defend it too well. They're great defenders.
and then next up we have either Detroit or
New
the
York.
Knicks.
Yep.
Neither one of those teams is gonna go away easy either. I mean, do I think the Celtics will win that series? I'd say yeah, probably. And do I think it's probably gonna be?
I'll be
5?
honest.
Yes, but
If it's New York,
yeah,
they can't guard you.
no.
And they have Tibbs, and Tibbs is a defensive man.
Yeah, and they can't. Like,
They-
we've seen them all season long, and
They can't guard you. I know Detroit can do some similar things to Orlando and
Yeah,
have
they're
a
a
little better
scrappy
offense,
team
a little
and-
better
yeah.
offense with Cade Cunningham and the weapons over there,
I
but
feel like Cade is a very similar player to Paulo, too.
dude, very similar players. Very similar.
Young,
Paulo
big, athletic.
Cade, yeah. They shoot it.
Yeah, they can
And
score.
they can finish.
Yeah.
I think Detroit's the better team. I'll be honest. I think the Knicks are gonna find a way.
I would prefer the Knicks over
100%. I think
over
if you play the Knicks, it's a shot. It's a 4-game series.
Yeah.
It could be 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Detroit, I'm thinking 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I think 5 or 6. I think Detroit's scrappy.
Yeah, I think they'll sneak out a win here or there, but
the real test is the ECF.
mm-hmm.
I think that's a good team
and I think that's probably
in
Cleveland.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Yep. If it goes 7, I get really worried.
Yeah.
I get really worried about Game 7 in Cleveland.
Yeah.
I like the Celtics in 6.
I think Celtics in 6 makes a lot of sense.
I think they find a way.
I think
but,
they definitely find a way. Because I think we'll steal a game in Cleveland. They'll steal a game in Boston.
Okay.
Like, I think they probably steal like game 2.
So we're like...
We'll take game 3.
So we're talking like 2-2.
Yeah.
And then you win 5-6.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. That's hard though. That's
hard. That is hard. But I think that's how that works.
I believe in them. I
Or maybe we win like both in Boston.
I think.
And then they win one in Chicago.
In Cleveland.
In Cleveland.
Yep.
We win one in Cleveland. We come back to TD. We lose that game, and then we close
and then
it out.
we win it in Cleveland in Game 6.
Yeah.
I can see that too. You're gonna see what Jason Tatum can do.
Yeah.
That's my belief in this playoffs.
Yeah, I think JT's gonna take over.
You're gonna see where he can go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how high is his ceiling?
Yeah.
And we've been talking about this kid before the pod even started. We've been talking about this kid for like 6 or 7 years
Since
now.
he got drafted, yeah.
Like 19 years old. We've been talking about this kid. And what...
Sorry.
Did his kid get picked off?
No, the second time we're watching the Red Sox game on the other screen.
Willie got picked off
everyone
earlier.
watching. Yeah, for everyone watching, we're watching the Red Sox game on the other screen. And then so he tried to steal a base and then went back and was safe. And then Vladimir Guerrero taps Ceddanne Raphael on the helmet like, "You got there, kid. Good work."
Dude, he almost went off the bag. He almost got pinned.
Yeah. Sorry,
Freaking
sorry.
Raphael on the base.
What we were talking about.
No, we've been talking about the ceiling of JT for a long time. And he's at the point, and I know he's got a serious injury, but I saw what I saw in round 1.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the teams coming up aren't going to defend you as well as Orlando until
Cleveland.
the finals, I think.
Oh,
I think if Oklahoma comes out, that's a bomb.
Oh, yeah. Who was that?
I didn't get a good look at him.
Narvaez, huh?
Dude, Narvaez, he's the freaking... It's
The
his
catcher,
job.
dude?
It's his job right now.
Alright.
Better than Sabol. Sabol cannot
he
play.
stinks.
He's liability.
Terrible, yeah.
Wong is also in the gutter right now.
Yeah, we'll get back to them in a second.
We will.
Celtics.
But
sorry,
we got a home run. Gotta acknowledge.
you gotta
Carlos
acknowledge
Narvaez, that a boy.
Red Sox are figuring it out. We'll talk about that in a minute.
The only team that's going to defend them that well is Oklahoma.
Yep.
No one else in the East is going to defend them as well as
What are
Orlando.
the odds Oklahoma gets blown out?
I'm praying for it, dude.
I know.
I wanted it to be Celtics Lakers. I think the Lakers say good night.
Yeah, but
I
the
think
Lakers...
tonight's the night. They're done.
Is it?
They're down 3-1 against Minnesota.
The Lakers are?
Yep.
Yeah, the Lakers stink.
Ant Edwards is a game away.
Yeah, dude, that kid's a beast. I thought he was out.
Dude, he's in. He is a monster.
Yeah.
He is dominant. He is
a
freaking beast.
Good
I love watching him
dude,
play.
he's such a fun player.
Oh my god.
Like, I would prefer JT and JB over him.
Definitely. But,
As
if
a
Minnesota
franchise
fan,
guy, but yeah, if you're a Minnesota fan, you love him.
You love
die
him.
for that
Oh
kid.
my god.
He's just so cocky and confident and just...
In a sky show.
But he backs it up.
Dude,
Like, if he was that cocky, like John Morant.
Yeah.
Perfect example.
Yeah.
John Morant's a pain in the ass. At this point, I'm just like over him. I'm like, I don't want to see you. You're annoying.
Dude,
your team never wins. You keep doing these antics. Like, whatever.
Dude.
Anthony Edwards also does his, like, antics.
But
like...
he freaking wins.
I mean, it's not quite John Morant antics.
Yeah.
Because John Morant's antics are just stupid bonehead bullshit. Because he's trying to be a gangster that he's not.
Dude, it's overplayed at this point.
Yeah, it's like, dude, just stop.
Why is that your thing?
It's what a stupid thing to, like, hang your hat on.
Why do you want that to be your thing?
Yeah.
Dude, you're already, like, the freaking best player in that draft.
People loved you before you did this. And now you're just like, whatever, I'm gonna be me. It's like, that's also not you.
That's not you, dude.
Like, you grew up in, like, like the way you grew up, not you, bro. That's not you. He's gonna get traded from that team.
He might.
I think they're just gonna be like, I'm sick of this crap.
Yeah.
Someone take
Kick
it.
him to the curb.
But anyway,
They're
not in the playoffs, so we don't have to worry about. Are they in playoffs? I don't think so.
They're out now. They played Oklahoma and they lost in 4.
Yeah.
And Ja said if he was in, it would have won 7. And they would have won. Like, alright, Ja.
All right, Ja. I mean,
Ja was playing.
He is a very good player.
He is.
He's very talented, but
The distractions are out of control, and I
Yeah.
think I'll be honest, like, I'm probably going to cut this, so I just gotta say it anyway. I teach 5th grade, and my kid's favorite player is Ja Morant, and I'm
Yeah.
like, this
Why?
is not the guy.
no,
And I'm like, for Ja, like, I know he's the favorite player for a lot of kids.
which is crazy.
And I'm like, that's
Why?
not, like, dude, you are a role model for the youth below you, and they're going to want to be like you.
Yeah,
They're going to want to get into that because of you.
yeah, like
So that was
more than the game, brother.
Like, dude, you're a role model. You
Yeah.
gotta realize, like,
I can keep that.
maybe I'll keep it. Like, it's just annoying. Like,
Yeah.
the favorite player is
Ja Morant.
this guy,
And
I
you know why? It's because he does all the dances and he's flashy. Like when he's not like shooting guns.
Yeah, like, dude,
Like-
do your stuff. Freaking jump over everyone in the gym.
Yeah, do some crazy stuff.
Like,
Great, but
walk in the air like he does.
yeah,
But like, just freaking be a good role model.
Yeah.
That's all I ask. That's why I love JT.
Yeah.
And that's why everyone hates JT.
because he's boring.
JT's a stand-up man.
Yeah, he's just a dad.
He's just a dad.
He's just a dad. Jaylen Brown's
Freaking-
quiet and intelligent. And everyone's like, they suck.
They
You're
both.
like,
They're both freaking humble
Yeah.
humans.
they're humble human beings that want to better.
They just
The
love
game.
basketball. They both love basketball.
Yeah.
You know, and like they're just good people. Versus like the freaking messes of divas that we see across Los Angeles, in the past Dallas,
Mhm.
still in Dallas, Brooklyn, Phoenix.
Yep.
Denver less so. I think Denver's a good club.
Mm-hmm.
I like Anthony Edwards.
I like him.
I don't think it's. I think it's different with Edwards.
He's cocky, but he can back it up.
I think.
And he's not like cocky like
No, I
a
think
bad influence.
He's
cocky.
just wired.
He's just different.
He's
like,
wired.
dude, that guy's just
He's wired.
Brain
He's
is
just
different.
a different guy, different cat.
like
I think Giannis has a freaking ego now. I think Giannis
yeah,
used to
Giannis
be
is
like
an
that.
ego. Yeah,
Giannis used to be like that. Anthony Edwards, he's got it.
yeah,
He's got it.
yeah.
Like,
He talks his crap, but he backs it up.
But
dude.
it's dude, he's just
and like he comes out and
He's
like
a cat.
he always gets so much flack for being like, I'm literally the best player on I'm the best player in the NBA. No one's better than me. No one will ever be better than me. And people are like, dude, like LeBron's still in the league. And he's like, I don't care. I'm better than him.
dude.
And then
he's
and then
dominating
he goes
LeBron.
out and dominates LeBron. I mean, like,
Dude, it's 3-1 right now in the playoffs.
you can't hate the guy if he backs it up. Like,
I'm a big Edwards guy.
I'm a huge Edwards guy.
Big Edwards guy.
Huge Edwards guy. I like him. I like him a lot. I think he's a very, very talented player.
Oh yeah.
I just don't. I mean, I like our Celtics that are.
I
just
don't like the cast that's around him.
No.
I think it's a one-trick show over there. It's him. It's Mike Conley trying to scrap it together.
Well, Mike Conley's a good player.
But he's old. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
he's
just
old.
too old.
Naz Reid is like the number 2 option.
Yeah, and he's okay.
Reid's a decent player, but it feels like
Realistically, in the Celtics, he'd be a bench guy.
a discount Miles
Turner.
Miles Turner, right?
Yeah.
On Indiana.
Yeah.
A discount Miles Turner.
Indy's a good team. By the way.
Indy's a good team.
They're a scrappy team. They're dandy.
They don't play defense.
No, I don't.
They're the opposite of Orlando.
Yes, yeah.
They're,
All they do is shoot. They don't.
they're a
play defense.
one-trick pony the opposite way. They're
They're
just
they're
it's a
up
speed
in the
fight.
they're up in the playoffs. I think.
They just won. They won their series.
They did. Yeah. Against Milwaukee.
Yes, against Milwaukee in 5.
Dame tore his ACL too. That sucks. Or Achilles or something like that.
Halliburton's dad is banned for the rest
Oh,
of
he
the
is?
playoffs because he
Yeah.
charged the court after they won.
And talk shit to Giannis.
Yeah, he went
you
after
can't do
Giannis.
that. You can't do that.
No, you can't be doing that.
And Tyrese talked about that today on the Pat McAfee show,
he did.
and he was like, "My dad apologized to Giannis. I apologize to Giannis. We both are very well aware that he can never do that ever again. And this is a very like." He was essentially being like, I told my dad, like, what are you doing? Don't do that. Like, you're not playing. Like,
You can't-
get off the court.
You can't do
Like,
this.
No, and now it's honestly good.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's banned because like
You can't be.
LeVar Ball never did that.
No.
That's saying something. That's something. Well, LeVar Ball's son's never
Would
got
he?
that far.
Yeah, would he though?
But yeah, he probably would. He'd probably like go to the coach and be like, "You're doing this wrong. Play me a 1-on-1. I'll beat you all day long." I love LeVar Ball.
Anyways.
Now he's just a meme and his kids suck. So like I'm like, well, one of his Lonzo's back and looks good. So hey, good for Lonzo.
And this has been on my chest for a long time. I would trade for LaMelo. I would set up something to get him. I think he would be
Where would you put him?
perfect.
Would you trade Pritchard for Lamelo?
It's going to take more than Pritchard. It's going to take more. But I want him on that starting five.
Absolutely not. I'd take Pritchard all day long.
I
You want him on the starting lineup? That's a crazy
LaMelo
take.
Ball.
That's a crazy take.
LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The superstar in Charlotte.
Yeah, he's not a superstar.
Dude, he is.
No.
He is.
He's a ball hog.
He's a passer. He's a freaking quarterback.
He is a quarterback.
Like,
But,
dude, I think he would be so good. I just don't think defensively he fits.
No.
It's the one thing, like, you gotta get a guy, you gotta either keep White or you need a
I think
better
Holiday's
defender.
gone.
Holiday, this is it. This is
Yeah.
it for him this year.
Yeah.
Whether they win or lose,
Does he retire?
the contract is coming. He's still paid next year, I think.
Yeah, I think he's paid for a couple years.
They're gonna trade
Let me look
him.
that up.
They're gonna trade
I
him.
think they'll trade him.
Which
Which is good. It's good for the cap. It's good for a lot of things.
flexibility.
And like, do I love Drew Holiday? And do I think he's really, really, really good? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think
do I think he's a perfect fit for this team? 100%. Is he
Yep.
also like 40?
he's just
Like, am I very
hamstring.
happy?
The hamstring's just wearing out.
Yeah.
You know?
So like,
He
it's
gets
gonna
two championships.
it's gonna suck to see him leave, but I'm not gonna be like as upset as I was with Marcus Smart.
Or like
Which like
Mookie Betts.
with Marcus Smart, yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
with Marcus Smart, I was like, damn, dude, like, oh my god, another one. Oh, that was for Toronto.
Hot take, like, dude, if
Giolito, you suck.
if you win 2 championships and he makes another like big time contribution like
Keep him.
last year,
Keep it.
well, I'm just thinking you will be emotionally more invested in Holiday than Smart.
Oh,
If you win 2 championships,
I think Smart meant more to me than Holiday would. Because this is Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown's championship, and I think Kristaps Porzingis is above. I think it goes Jason, Jaylen,
Holiday,
Porzingis,
K-
White.
KP didn't do jack for them last year in the postseason.
No, because he was injured.
He played 2 games. Maybe
This
3 or
season,
4.
though, KP has been unbelievable.
This
And
last
a
series,
major part of this team.
regular season, yeah. This first round, and I'm a KP guy. I love KP.
Yeah,
First round, he didn't have it.
he had one game.
He's gotta
where
elevate.
He had one game where he had like 26 points.
He needs to elevate.
But he said himself the
He's
other day
not
his
playing good
shot
enough.
has been bad. Yeah.
It's been bad, and he's money in
His
these spots.
defense has been pretty solid.
And I
though.
know he's money in these spots, but he
Yeah.
didn't have it. He was rattled by the physicality.
No, you know what I think? I genuinely think this is part of his problem too. That when he got that head thing, I think he's concussed. I think that's like genuinely part of it.
Really?
So he's just playing through it, which is crazy. How could you not? He was get 5 stitches, dude. You saw him after he got cut up. He was like blood like all over his face. Like,
Dude, it was like...
how could you not be concussed? And it wasn't on purpose. Like, I think it's like the one guy in the Magic where I'd be like if it was KCP, I'd be like, all right, well,
Throw him in
banned.
jail.
Yeah, prison. Send him to the gulag. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
But like, it was the one guy that's like seems like a nice goofy guy, and you're like, all right. And then like he was clearly going for the ball. Like, it was a basketball play, but I think that's part of Porzingis' problem right now is he looks like he's not right. And he said the other day in a press conference, he's like, my shot's been terrible. Like, I
Yeah.
haven't been shooting right. I haven't been doing this right. And it's been since he got his head bashed in.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be all right, especially with the next round. Now he has a couple days off and he can kind of chill and like whatever.
Yeah.
But that's actually one big thing that I wanted to talk about is the toughness of this team. Because every single star player has something going on. Except for Derek White. I don't think Derek White ever has anything going on. Actually, he always does.
He always does, but you never know about it.
No, you never know about it. Like, he gets his tooth knocked out and he's like, I'm fine.
I'm playing.
He just plays his game.
Yeah.
But, like, Tatum's wrist, Brown's knee, Holiday not playing.
Hamstring.
KP getting head, and then what? His nose? Something else happened in this series.
Well, his
nose. He split it, like, here.
Yeah, I know, but his Achilles is always, like...
Yeah, and his Achilles is always a problem.
A scare.
Yeah.
At any moment...
I mean, he's 7'2".
Dude, at any moment, it can... And he's out. He's out for the year.
Which is the scary thing about him, but at the same time...
With risk comes reward. And when he's right... They're unstoppable.
But, like, all these guys have been playing through it. Like, these guys are tough.
They're warriors.
Dude, and they're like,
fighters.
It seems like the motto, and, like, honestly, I give a little props to Joe Mazzulla for that.
Yeah.
I think Joe Mazzulla is, like, put your body on the line, I don't care, you're hurt, play. And the guys are getting into it.
Yeah.
They're like, it doesn't matter that we're hurt, whatever. We're playing through it, we're winning. Like,
and his biggest thing right now is eliminating showing weakness.
Yeah.
Like, you do not show weakness to the enemy.
Yeah.
And I freaking love it. Like,
he's a psychopath. But, like, oh, God, I'm so happy he's my coach. Even Orlando's coach was like, I love Joe Mazzulla. He's like, he's an amazing coach. And he's like, the hardest part about that series for me was trying to coach my game and not coach against Joe.
Yeah.
He was like, for a while, I was trying to coach against Joe.
Go after him.
Try to, like, correct what he was doing. So, like, Joe did this, I'm going to do this. Joe did this, I'm going to do this. Like, I wasn't planning the game for what our strengths are. I was
trying to go after Joe's game plan.
What Joe's doing, I'm going to, like, attack that.
Yeah.
And, like, Psychopath Joe is probably like,
oh, I know what you're doing.
I know what you're doing. I'm going to throw out a crazy lineup and see what you put out there. It's going to be something freaking nuts. And you're like...
Alright, here's the real question.
Yep.
This is the best question.
This is going to be a really random question. I already know it.
Oh, you know. You know. 100 gorillas or one Joe Mazzulla?
One Joe.
All day.
No, I think Joe Mazzulla needs a team.
I think Joe Mazzulla can take down 100 gorillas.
I'd say, like, I won't even take credit.
We're talking about prime Joe.
I was gonna take credit for it, but I'm not gonna take credit for it. I saw something on the other day that was like...
The question's going around everywhere right now, so I had to ask
it. I saw something the other day that was like, I don't need 100 men. I need 10 of my choice. Against, and it was like all like strong men, jacked guys, like John Jones,
my roster.
like MMA guys, like these like crazy people, and then it was like Joe Mazzulla.
He was on the list.
He was on the list, and like this wasn't like a Celtics guy. This was like an MMA guy, and he was like Joe Mazzulla. Why? We need a coach. Joe Mazzulla, psychopath. Coach, perfect. Joe Mazzulla. And that's my. It was like the strongest people in the entire world, and then just like Joe. And like Joe would be like the psychopath, like biting the bear's like ears off or something.
Oh yeah,
like
oh yeah.
Oh, I love
Sorry, we went far off.
But I take a team of 10, hand-selected team of 10.
Okay.
With Joe Mazzulla on it versus one silverback gorilla. Where did that dude,
I don't know.
That's a different conversation.
I don't know where that came from.
We gotta get back.
That's an after hours.
We gotta get back to basics.
We're not after hours yet.
Not yet. That's after the break.
Yeah. After
the break, we'll go on some random tangent. But
I had to ask it because I was gonna forget it.
Fair.
I have regrets. I think we hit the nail on the head. Like this team, they're gonna show you what Jason Tatum can do.
Yep.
Like what prime JT looks like, we're gonna see it.
Yep. And the team is all bought in.
Yep.
They know they know their role.
Yep.
They know JT and JB are the guys. And I don't think it's even just prime Jason Tatum. I think it's prime Jason Tatum and prime Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is 1B.
D. White is a big part of that.
Jason Tatum is 1A.
Yep.
But any given night, 1B can be the guy.
Oh, yeah.
1A is expected to be the guy.
Yep.
But if Jaylen Brown comes out of nowhere and is like, I'm just going to go score 50
40 points on
and,
my own.
Yeah, and JT, you can take a back seat. JT knows that, hey, that's fine. I don't need the ball.
Yeah.
Or Derek White, like you said, goes out and gets 38 points, and everyone's like, okay.
When JB gets it going, everyone knows no one can stop him.
Yeah.
So the team does a good job of letting him run the show. And that's what they did last year.
Mm-hmm.
That was what, before they broke the hump there, before they got over the hump, it was a power struggle a little bit offensively.
Mm-hmm.
And what they figured out last year was, dude, when JB has it, give it to him.
Yeah, just let him cook.
Let him do his thing.
Let him cook.
Because he's
yeah.
a three type of scorer, dude. He can freaking work it out the arc, mid-range game, and he can jump out of the gym.
Yeah.
Like
he'll dunk on you.
And JT can do it too, more consistently.
Yeah.
But it's better if JT comes in when it's needed.
Yeah.
Versus like JB, it's a little less consistent.
Yeah.
You know? So when you have it, ride the hot hand. Ride the hot hand.
Do your thing, man.
Do your thing.
Yeah, like JT
can get it going whenever. I'm
Oh, yeah.
convinced.
Yeah.
After the Philadelphia 76ers game where he didn't do jack.
And then in like the fourth quarter, he had like 26 points or something like that.
JT, fourth quarter in Philadelphia, elimination game, I think it was game 6 in Philly because he goes for 50 on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
In game 7 at TD Garden. I think it's elimination game in Philadelphia, and he has like a goose egg.
Yeah.
Going into the fourth quarter, maybe like 4 points.
Yeah, like something stupid. Like where is Jason Tatum?
He erupted.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter, he freaking did it.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it then. I saw it when he was 23 in Milwaukee. In game 6, elimination game, 46 points in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen it. He can turn it on.
The 61 game, how could we forget?
61, of course, the 50 burger
Mm-hmm.
on Mother's Day. Like, dude, he's the guy.
Yeah.
He's
like,
the guy.
He's him. Yeah, like, you can't argue.
And you're going to see what he can do, because this run is going to be harder.
Mm-hmm.
This run is going to be harder this year. I think if you play New York, you're going to see some crazy numbers out of Tatum. He is going to feast. Because they can't guard him.
No.
And he knows they can't guard
Yeah.
him. I'm praying for New York.
I know, I really hope we get New York. That will be a lot of fun.
And this is clipped.
But like,
I'm praying for New York.
even New York is not an easy card. Like, they're a good team.
No, they're good players.
They're a solid team with solid players.
They're good players.
Cat's still a fraud, and we still hate him. on
They
the
got
podcast,
worse
but-
after the trade.
Yeah.
I'm convinced.
Yeah.
I think they got worse. And I don't think Randall was the guy. Like, I don't blame them for trying to move Randall.
Yeah.
I don't think Cat was the move.
No.
I think it's a discount Porzingis.
Yeah. Literally.
Because Porzingis can guard.
Yeah.
And that's something that people don't realize. Like,
As a big man, like, how can you not guard?
Porzingis is a shot blocker.
Yeah.
He anchors that defense. People don't realize what Porzingis brings defensively.
And it's funny, too,
For the
because
Celtics.
for every other team, everyone's like, Porzingis can't guard anyone. He's
Dude.
a terrible defender. And then he came to Boston, and we were like, play defense. He was like, okay.
Your role on this team is the shot blocker.
Mm-hmm.
We traded for you because you're our center.
Mm-hmm.
You're our guy defensively. You're the anchor. We have elite perimeter defenders in Holiday and White. We have elite defensive wings, Tatum and Brown. We need a defensive shot blocker. We got rid of Robert Williams. You're our guy.
It's you now.
And he freaking took that role, loved that role, and he still is a huge part offensively.
Oh, yeah, and he's an energy guy, too.
Oh, dude, Porzingis is a huge piece of this team.
Oh,
He
yeah.
needs to be right.
Yeah.
He's got to get right.
Yeah.
So this time off is huge.
It's huge.
It's huge. That's them getting older.
Yeah.
That's like back in the day, this series would have won 6 or 7.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day, 2021, 2023, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, dude, this series goes 6 or 7.
Oh, yeah.
2025 Boston
Marcus
Celtics.
Smart era. Because
Yeah.
Marcus Smart's hucking up a 3-point shot
He's
with no
taking-
business. Yeah.
Taking the glory shot.
Yep.
Versus the best shot.
Yep.
2024, 2025, teams like Orlando, scrappy, fighting teams that push you,
Mm-hmm.
they're done in 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And that's just a more matured Boston Celtics.
Oh, yeah, and we're definitely a more mature team.
Yeah.
Speaking of maturity in teams, Red Sox?
I like it.
Are the Red Sox a mature team or an immature team?
Dude, I think they're figuring it out.
Yeah.
I think they're starting to turn the corner a little bit.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Wow.
Yeah.
For the Lost Pod from like 2 weeks ago, dude, we were railing them.
Yeah,
We were railing them.
Dude, they were bad.
Dude, they were losing games to Chicago. Dude, they've had the easiest schedule in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're talking, you played Chicago twice.
Mm-hmm.
You played Toronto, who's not that good. You played
Here we are
Tampa.
again, by the way, with Toronto.
Toronto again. So, yeah, second time you're playing Toronto. Toronto twice, Chicago twice, Tampa once. You played St. Louis.
Yep.
You played Cleveland. Like, dude, I mean, Cleveland's pretty good, but
Yeah.
almost all the teams that I named are garbage. Like, bad teams.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, dude, you're 500.
Yeah.
Not good. Not good. I think there are serious... And we talked about them
Mm-hmm.
on the missing episode.
In one of the many missing episodes. There's a lot of episodes that were recorded that we just never uploaded, but...
We talked about them, and we were worried about them then. I am hitting the panic button on Tanner Houck.
Yeah.
I am hitting the panic button on Tanner Houck. He's playing bad teams, and he is giving up bad performances.
Shelled.
Absolutely shelled.
Yep.
He can't locate. When he does, the velocity's down.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he is not the same player that made the All-Star team last year. He's not that player that they had.
And there was an inkling in the back of my head. Like, I was excited in the beginning of the season because everyone was like, oh, he's been hustling, he's been working his butt off, like, he's been playing great, like, he's been doing this and that and the other thing. So I was like, damn, like, he's even going to get better. Like, I didn't know, like, I was like, hey, maybe last year was a fluke, right? Like, maybe last year was just like, he's just good. Oh my God, that was 116.
Holy shit.
Oh, wait, never mind. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I thought I saw 116 and I was like, oh, what? It was
Garrett Whitlock just threw a 116 mile an hour pitch.
That would have been nuts.
That is a bullet.
Yeah. It was 84. It was an 84 changeup. So that's Garrett Whitlock. Who's been good.
Whitlock's good.
He's solid.
No, Whitlock.
Solid player.
He's a rock.
But
Two-inning
anyway,
rock.
back to Tanner Houck.
Do it. Dude, I'm worried.
Dude, like
I don't know.
I thought that last year was just like, hey, he had it, he was winning games,
he figured it out.
He figured it out. But can he keep doing that was my worry. And I was worried for a good reason.
Yeah,
because it looks like he can't.
Dude, he does not have it. He can't, and I don't know how much of it is like mental.
It's probably mental.
Like, cause he can't locate with a four-seamer anymore.
Like where did that go?
Dude,
how did you forget that?
He could put it wherever he wanted.
Yep.
And like,
he was painting corners.
He was, but he could paint the whole edge of the zone. Yep. He could put it wherever he wanted, right there on the edge of the zone at like a 94 four-seamer or 96 four-seamer. The batter thinks that's out the zone, and it's like, no, that's right in there.
The zone.
Right in there.
And now it's just like
dropped in there.
God knows where it's gonna go.
And now he can't locate. He can't locate, and when he really reels it in to locate, the velocity drops because he's got to put a little less on it. Yeah. And the hitters are freaking crushing it. Yeah. Barrel. Yep. All barrel. Yep. I'm wondering what the I don't know how long the leash is. Yeah. How long is the leash? Because it's not like there's kids coming up. I mean, I think Newcomb got moved to the pen and he looked solid in the pen. He sucked starting. Yes. Sucked.
Yes, it was
Didn't
terrible.
He's young though.
But I'm okay with him going to the pen because he's young.
Dobbins.
Go learn.
Quinn Priester they traded is balling in Milwaukee. I don't know why they traded him. Like, you traded Nick York to get Quinn Priester, and then 6 months later you move off him. God knows what they got back from Milwaukee. Dude, I don't know what you don't need any more hitters. Anyway.
Also, what do you get from Milwaukee?
Tangent. Milwaukee stinks. I don't know what prospects you're getting back from Milwaukee to get give out Quinn Priester. Dude, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of he was a rehab project because there was a lot of promise there with him when he was drafted high, a lot of potential, and like the Pirates couldn't figure it out with him. That annoyed me. Moving off of him 6 months later, giving up on him, annoyed me for more hitters. You have enough hitters.
You're fine.
Even
though your hitters can't even hit the goddamn ball.
The other story.
You know what I love? I have yet to see Yoshida hit one single ball this year.
I don't think he's played a game.
I don't think he has either.
I don't think he's played a game. I think AC and people like are grilling AC right now. They're all over AC.
Yeah.
And we were all over.
We were all over AC. That was in the
I'm telling you, if you can't field, you're not gonna play. At the end of the day, if you don't have a glove, he's not gonna play you. And that's why Tristan Cassis is a platoon bat.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you're seeing Romy Gonzalez every other night.
Yeah.
Tristan Cassis should be an everyday guy. I mean, dude, he's bad right now. He's bad. But his glove is inconsistent as well.
Yeah.
I know we have a friend that's all over Tristan Cassis' glove, so I hope he doesn't see this.
Yeah.
I think his glove is suspect.
Yeah.
But his bat is terrible.
Yeah. It's been getting better. His bat has definitely been getting better, and I think his glove is... Oh my god, Whitlock. God damn it.
Do we have a game
We're tied.
here?
We're tied? We were winning 6-0, and we're tied now.
Oh, great timing.
Let's talk about that. This is such a classic Red Sox move, right?
Dude, the last pod we did with this team live was the Colorado Rockies game.
Yeah.
What was that, 21-0?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yep.
We were having we
were just getting shelled.
We were eating something good though.
Yeah, what were we eating? We were eating something.
I don't know if it was like sausages or steaks. I can't remember. We were eating something good. We lost 21-0.
Sausages.
Sausages too. Sorry, tangent. Memory.
Bay State Sports After Dark. Coming soon.
Dude, classic.
This is what we do, dude.
Classic.
And honestly, I don't... at first I was blaming the hitters. I love how we're just Tristan Cassis, we're not talking about
We're just reacting.
That's enough. I was blaming the hitters, but now I'm literally just blaming the bullpen. Mm-hmm. The bullpen stinks.
They do. And this is the best guy in the pen.
Yeah.
This is the best guy in the pen. And he freaking...
Right after I said on camera that he's solid.
And I'm telling you...
God damn it, Whitlock.
And I did too.
We're just saying how good you were.
And I'm telling you, they are so obsessed with the off speed, with the movement of the zone, that dude, when they make a mistake, a small mistake, instead of alright, if you're going for velocity, right?
Yeah.
And you make a mistake, your pitch is kind of wild, it's way out of the zone, the hitter's not going to swing.
Yeah.
But if you're making a mistake on a sweeper or a slider,
it's going 80 miles per hour.
It's slow and it's gonna hang right in the middle.
Yep.
Barrel.
Yep.
All barrel.
Yep.
And that's the BS that they're coaching their arms.
Yep.
They're all off speed. The one guy that's throwing gas is freaking Garrett Crochet.
Dude,
and
he's
on
so
command.
good.
On command, he can throw 98, 97 whenever he wants.
Well, it was in that game a couple weeks ago when he almost had a no-hitter. He was throwing 96 in the top of the 8th, dude.
Oh yeah,
that's insane.
Beast.
That's insane.
Horse.
So at this point, do you look at getting more bats? Dude. Or do you look at just solidify? I don't think you need to overhaul your pitching room. Oh my god.
No, I think it's Andrew Bailey.
Yeah,
I think it's time to look at the pitching coach.
I think the pitching coach and alright, the hitting coach, you're on a short leash, but you're on a short leash.
Yeah.
That leash is this short. But
dude.
I think he's kind of redeemed himself for a second here.
And people love the pitching coach because they love what happened with Tanner Houck last year.
Yeah, but clearly it's not.
I'm telling you, the hitters are ready.
Yeah.
The hitters walk up and they know it's going to be off speed almost every pitch. Mm-hmm. They're going to throw their fastball 1 and 4.
Dude, if we're saying we know this plan...
What do you think they think?
They know exactly what pitch is coming to.
They've known it for 2 months. Yeah. They look at the calendar. They say, okay, it's going to be off speed. 2 months ago, they said, all right, hey, we're playing Boston on April 29th, April 30th, whatever it is.
Get ready for some random
Get ready
off-speed
for the off-speed slow ball. Wait till one hangs.
Yeah, and
One of them's gonna hang.
Yeah,
and crack it because you'll see it. You'll see it. It'll be slow. It'll be rolling in there at like 84 barrel.
Yep.
Give it the barrel.
Yep.
And that's the BS that we're dealing with. And I think the pitching room is a mess.
Yep.
I know Bailey is Breslow's guy. They traded for Crochet. Crochet is a wagon. He's
absolute
a
monster.
freaking horse.
Do not touch his game.
If
the pitching coach says start doing this, I think we should
fire him.
We should drag him down Causeway Street.
Yep.
And say you're a moron.
Send him on a duck boat.
One-way
out gas.
One-way duck boat trip to New York.
Yep.
You're
out. You're out.
You stay there. This duck boat's going back.
Do
to
not
touch
Crochet. I think Bueller has got it going. I think he was shaky in the beginning. Bueller's got it going.
I was worried about Bueller too. I didn't think he was gonna be good.
Bayo came in. Bayo's getting better.
Yeah, but he's been
still
rehabbing.
Still not there.
And he was never really there.
Gio
They brought him in way too early.
Giolito is making his first start this weekend. We'll see how that
Giolito
goes.
pitched today.
Oh, today's Giolito.
Well, I don't think he started. I think he came in. I think he was.
No, he's starting.
Oh,
it must have been someone else.
No, I saw Giolito.
Okay, so Giolito.
And he gave up 3 runs.
Alright.
I don't think he started this game, but I think he came in as a reliever.
No, he's slotted to start.
Oh, I know he's slotted to
So
start.
it had to have been today.
I wonder.
If he played today, he started. I thought it was going to be this weekend.
Who? Oh, I just look at the MLB app. Hang on.
Here comes Cassis, swinging at freaking knuckle curves in the dirt.
Yep.
Oh no, that's Willie.
That's Abreu. Don't talk shit about my boy.
Willie's been good for this team.
I love Willie Abreu. He's probably my favorite player this year.
Yeah, no, he's great.
100%.
I think KC is my guy, but I love Willie.
Can we talk about Trevor's story and how he's turned it around today?
How's Trevor doing?
Trevor's been solid.
Is he balling?
Yeah, recently he's been solid. Let's see if we can. I never understand how to use
How
the
many
MLB
hits?
app. The MLB app sucks.
I just use Google.
Yeah, I probably should, but I was hoping that like
Willie one up the middle, base hit, no outs. What you needed?
just give me stats in this game. God damn it!
What no outs single for Willie Abreu with Campbell Soup on deck is what you needed after that bomb. You gotta turn this around. You gotta turn this around. All right, I'm looking.
Trevor Story, is okay. He's .262 average.
Here's the thing with T. If you throw gas at T, Giolito pitched today. He started. He went 6. He went 6, gave up 3 with 7 Ks. I like it. I
Not
think
bad.
Whitlock crapped his pants giving up 3. Whitlock's a guy that goes like every 3 days in the pen, gives you 2 innings, and it's supposed to be 6 outs flat. Like nothing.
And generally he'll give you that.
And that's his role, because
Yep.
he's an elite arm, but he's too injury prone to be a starter. So he's got great stuff. Campbell Soup turns 2. Disaster.
no,
Never mind. Error. We're good. Jeez.
Although Red Sox also lead the league in errors. Can we talk about that too?
We needed that.
So, my big thing about the Red Sox.
Yeah.
My biggest point about the Red Sox is that on paper, this team is solid. Our pitching is solid. I'm not saying good, I'm saying solid.
Yeah, they should be.
Our pitching is solid, our hitting is solid, our fielders are
Supposed to be.
supposed to be solid.
I think in all areas they're underperforming.
Yeah.
And I think it's like immaturity.
Yeah, 100%.
And that was the question going into this. Was maturity. Because we talked about a Celtics team that thought they had it put together back in the day. Robert Williams, Marcus Smart, Tatum Brown.
This is a dynasty team.
Even like the Kyrie Hayward days.
Homegrown dynasty
They
team.
thought they had it made. Rozier.
Yep.
They thought, like, dude, we're ready. We're here.
Yeah.
Dude, they had to go through it.
Yeah.
They had to play the Golden State Warriors and turn it over 20 times a night
Yeah.
to understand it's not just given to you.
No,
It's
you gotta
not. You gotta do it. You gotta earn it.
Yeah.
And this is a team that read all the headlines. I'm telling you, the baseball team
Oh yeah.
read all the headlines. They
Are
were like,
good
"Dude,
again."
we are the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
We are the Red Sox are back. Tristan Cassis,
And they played like it for the first week and a half, and then one good.
the
game
home
came in.
opener.
Yeah.
The home opener, you were there, they balled.
Mhm.
Dude, they are 500. They are a 500 club.
They are average.
If they get 10 hits a night, they dominate. They don't lose. If they get under 10 hits, they lose a ton.
Mhm.
And I'm telling you, there are teams like the Mets, like the Dodgers, the D-backs.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Rangers are in there, but I know like the Dodgers, D-backs, Mets, 3 NL
The Mets.
National
What a
League teams.
trade, dude.
Dude, those are teams, they'll have those nights where they don't get 10 hits, and they find a way.
Yeah.
Just like the Boston Celtics that couldn't hit a 3,
Yeah. Found a way to win.
they find a way. You gotta, sometimes you have those ugly games.
Yeah.
It's important to not disappear.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're gonna have those nights where you guys can't hit the freaking volleyball
No.
that's coming at you through the balloon floating
Yeah.
through the wind, where you just can't hit it.
Yeah.
You gotta find a way.
Yeah.
You
You gotta play defense.
Figure it out.
You gotta lay under pitcher. You gotta
You gotta go all out. You gotta stretch it to 10 innings, 12 innings, and you're gonna scrap a win. You're gonna
Yeah.
scrap one.
Yep.
Like the
It's
Celtics.
gonna be like 2-1.
The Celtics, before Game 5, before they broke it open
Yeah.
in Game 5, they were winning like 95-90 against the Magic.
Like that's terrible.
Dude, the Celtics putting up double digits for a total score, you know something was bad. Like, it
Yeah.
wasn't worked. That's not how they want to play.
No.
They want to shoot the lights out of the ball. The Red Sox haven't learned that yet. I think the Patriots are going to learn that too.
I think the Patriots are gonna learn that this year.
I think
And I
this-
think Vrabel's going to make it extremely
and
obvious.
if anyone can get to their players
It's
like that,
Vrabel.
it's Vrabes.
We're gonna talk about them.
Yeah.
Do you want to move on to them?
I mean,
Quick break.
yeah.
Or do you have more Red Sox? I'm down for more Red Sox. Don't get me wrong.
I don't know. I feel like we gave it a good time of day.
Yeah. I say
Take it.
quick timeout. We'll come back.
We'll come back.
Patriots, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I
See you in a
feel
second.
We gave it to them.
We give it a yeah. They gotta figure it out. They gotta
figure
grow
it out.
up.
They gotta do it.
They gotta grow up. All right. We'll see you in a second.